And welcome back everybody to another episode of Dyson Sphere. My name is Twistish and here we are. We are back. So, we actually didn't do this in the last episode. I just thought I would show you that I did it. In the last episode, I did a few things off camera. We mainly got two big arrays. We've got just a metric butt ton of iron ingots and copper ingots. And in between episodes, I kind of did more of the same. So I made a small, tiny array for magnets because I don't think we need nearly as many of them. Yeah, they're just using these two, and I'll probably need a ton of these, but for now, and we can pull another line. I don't know. I just made a smaller array. I made a steel array to have and to hold. You saw my little gears and what are these glass triangles things? Prism array, which shows you that I made a glass array, and I also made a stone brick array. And again, these stone bricks I'm not necessarily thinking of using for foundation. I think I'm gonna do that on the other planet because if we look at this planet, we still have 4 million stone, but we're at like 1.3 million iron. So I think we're gonna have to go to Delta Centauri because that's got 20 million iron and still 1.4 million stone. Still not a ton of stone. There's a lot more stone on this planet, but you need how much you need? I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be better for us to move there just because of the iron capacity, because you need so much iron to make steel. You need 3 iron ingots to make steel. So, yeah, that's what I did. And then I was going to start doing some other things, and then I started to realize that if we like run through all of my systems, like this iron reserve, super low. Like dying pretty quickly, and I mean that's what happens when you have this, and it's also what happens when you don't have your things tied into a logistics network, and it's why I want it to be tied into a logistics network. So I mean this copper that produces our circuits, which produce everything here, like any circuits that are used in this comes from this copper vein that now has 785 copper left. So we are not getting any more magnets. So this whole thing is probably going to have to be redone in some capacity, and hopefully a cleaner capacity, because this is just a mess. If we really get down to it, it's a fat freaking mess in my opinion. I do not like how this looks, but it has worked so far and so well. We've got so many belts, we've got quite a few sorters. We're running low on assembly machines, like tier 2 assembly machines. We have 110. So we are running low on those, but even like this has been the iron reserves from day one. It's actually still not too bad. I should probably, like, it's not even getting there. This is fine. I think this stone reserve's fine, but this iron reserve, it's more than this one, but we are pumping it out. I didn't realize I had another coal seep. And so, yeah, I guess we can even just get rid of that guy and this guy, which means we can get rid of all of these. We have steel being made, but obviously, yeah, like, now we want our steel to, like, the steel that we would be using for this, we're gonna try to do that off planet, I think. And I have this in here, so I might, yeah, I'm gonna bring this just right there. Oh my gosh, hold on, that was stupid. And that's gonna keep feeding into our iron storage. It's another little iron storage that we have. Let's do this. I love it when that... Let's actually upgrade this. Finally. There we go. But yeah, we are running out of resources on this planet, it seems. And that makes sense. I wanted to run out of resources on this planet, kind of. Not completely, but I wanted to. Mainly for the sake of being able to do things elsewhere. I really hate these small little pieces of things. So, what is the plan for today's episode? Well, in today's episode, I honestly want to work through some problem solving with you guys. I have quite a few problems, like mainly I'm kind of running out of copper. I don't need as much copper as I need iron, but I'm running out of iron, I'm running out of copper, which means, like, remember the system that we set up for these guys, the particle containers? Let me show you the iron for that. 52,000. We still have 134,000 over there. What the heck? Right? Like, that's crazy to me that we are that close to running out of iron. Like, that just seems silly. Like, how fast we go through iron when we do these huge mega projects. It makes sense completely. 100% makes sense. But it's just kind of crazy to me in my mind. Why is this like this? I don't really understand, but there we go. We are also getting close to running out of power, because, like, realistically, if we look at our map, we have drones kind of flying back and forth a lot, and this is very few drones right now, to be honest. Normally we have quite a few more, and I think we also are slowly upgrading these. I know last time we said we wanted to get to yellow science, but honestly, I feel like we have some bigger issues with getting to yellow science, mainly in the keeping the production level that I want to have happening, because it looks like we could potentially get to the place where I have to essentially go to another planet, do what I did on this planet for a little bit, and then do some things. So I don't want to get there. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to the other planet, and we're going to set up some arrays. Kind of more like how we did these little things, except they're obviously going to be the planetary ones, and I think I'm going to have less of them, and just have a lot more belts. And I'm only really good. Wow, excuse me, I cannot breathe right now. I'm obviously only gonna bring some of those. I'm gonna bring some of these, and then we also can start making some orbital collectors once we have full accumulators, which would be nice because then we can get fire ice for graphene. But I want to get everything that I have done geared up. Ooh. That's a nice... I haven't even tapped into that. That's a nice chunk of iron that I have... Yes. We might do something with this. Maybe. That's a fat chunk of iron, actually. 366,000? How can I make this not as much of a mess? Is my question. It's just all such a mess, friends. It's so... Like, why is this like this? I don't understand. Oh. I don't get it. There we go. There's just... Then we have, like... Couldn't we... These are going this way. So let's do something like this. Immediately up. And then I think I can delete that one. Down, there we go. And then we can cut that off. Bring it. It's kind of complicated, like that. Cut that off. Bam. And that's just a little bit cleaner. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm kind of cleaning things up apparently this episode, which I knew was gonna happen. Like I had planned for it to happen, but didn't really plan to clean up this, to be honest. Nope. Okay, so that's just quite a bit cleaner, I think. The only reason I want this to keep working is so that I can have the logistics systems and all that stuff. But I also saw the need to like just clean it up because it was a freaking mess. And yeah, I'm gonna take this iron. This seemingly just abundant amount of iron that's just right here, not really being tapped into. Yeah, it's just gonna provide iron everywhere. I mean, that one's not even going anywhere. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. Okay. Well, for now, we got iron being supplied there. So, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this small thing that I want to do that's also quite big? Let me get rid of some of this crap. 172, don't care. So I need miners. That is for darn sure. Where are my miners? There we go. Actually, I'll just take a lot. I need some foundation. I'm pretty close to running out of foundation. I probably need, I really need to get off this as power. But again, I have other things I kind of have to worry about. I don't think I have much foundation. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, so let's see here. I have 2 science labs. I have 86 belts. Okay, so I also need some belts. Let me go put some of these drones away because I don't need this many drones. Like specifically logistic drones. I'll probably need all of these. If not more, but I'm gonna put some of these logistics drones away. I'm not gonna put all of them. This is just gonna be my storage for, yeah, I'll keep 400. That way I can take 800 belts. I'm probably gonna need more belts, which is gonna be frustrating. I really hate flying back and forth, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now we have quite a few belts. Let me grab, not those inserters. Let's grab 100 of these. And I have some of these. I'll grab those. I'm just gonna cap off for a lot of things. And then I know over here I have some more of these. And the reason I like these, I'm also gonna need a lot more power over there, but we'll deal with that later. Is just because of how long they can go. Like I can get anywhere in there. It's kind of crazy. Okay, let's see here. We've got I don't really need these, but it's okay. We've got enough power to get there and back for sure. I don't need those. I've got 5. Yeah. You know what? We're fine. We're going to go over there, and if we need anything, well, we're screwed. I'm kidding. Oh, man, I want this, and then that, because that's going to be nice. All right. So let's go ahead, hop over to the other planet. If I can find it. There's the sun. So, my goal is I'm going to do what I did in episode, I think 9, which I said was 8, and simply just place down some interstellar logistic stations near some nodes, but I'm going to try to group them so that we have nodes. Can I go faster? So that we have more and more nodes, or less nodes, because really sorry for my constant sighs, by the way. Really what we want to see is, oh, I accidentally hit caps lock. Really what we want to see is this planet just destroyed and decimated. Bop. And so the things that I need most, I'm going to take, which is iron. So I need iron over everything, which has 20 million iron. That's a lot. So how much power are we making? How are we doing on power here? We're doing fine. So 1.4 million. Boom. There's one there. There's 1.5 there. So I'm going to put a nice little blah bloppity blop right there. And I'm not going to care too much about foundation. The only reason I brought foundation is in case there's lava that I need to ignore or deal with. So we're going to do that. And then we are going to provide iron. We'll probably provide copper as well, because it's right there. But I'm not super worried about copper right now. We just need a ton of iron. I'll probably get copper as well. But so this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to set up a bunch of miners all over the world. And what I'm probably going to do is, again, I'm probably going to do quite a long time lapse of me doing this, getting all the iron I possibly can squeeze out of this place, and then sending it back. Because what I don't really care about, like, I want to make some things on this planet, but in reality, like, what am I going to make on this planet? Like, I'll probably I'll make titanium on this planet for sure. Just because that's the only thing titanium ore is used for, is to make titanium ingots. So I'm cool with making titanium on this planet. 100%. I am kind of cool. I think I'm cool with making copper, but I don't really want to make another copper array right now. They're just a lot of work. Not a lot of work, they're just really boring. That's really what it is. I'm just gonna sit this here so I can charge. They're really boring and just not super interesting. I'm going to... What else is on this planet? Oh yeah, I guess I can definitely make silicon. Like this. So I guess I'll take all this titanium. I have to make a titanium array. I'm really not gonna worry too much about the coal. There's not too much coal though. There's 400, so there's this one, that one. I could probably just do it. Oh my gosh, I don't want to though. Just setting these up is kind of a pain in the butt, and it's not super interesting, and obviously it's not super interesting content for you guys either, probably. I mean, I assume it's cool because, and here's the frustrating thing with what I'm doing right now, is it's interesting in the fact that it's building towards something really wonderful, okay? We are building towards the ability to, you know, completely automate through the use of logistics towers, which is that is really cool. I think that's awesome. Do I want 2 of these? No, I don't want 2 of those. And we want to be able to do that. We really do, because the more, ooh, almost good. And again, so we want to be able to do that because when we can automate through the logistics network, it's just better all around. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see on lava planets like I've been to other lava planets. I have not. This is, yeah. And the reason why I'm not super worried about this is because I'm just shooting them into a logistics network. They're just always going to be working, hopefully. And I somehow usually end up getting like pretty decent anyway, which I think is funny. Oh, I am really proud of myself for lining this up so well. I know that probably seemed a little prideful, but you know, there's some things you just gotta take the dub on, and I think this is one of them. So yeah, we're not too worried about it because, one, we're probably overflowing the lines anyway, like probably can't handle this amount. Like, this is probably way too much iron, but we don't really care. And why don't we care? Because in reality, ooh, no, I can't go to another planet, can I? In reality, like, we're gonna be requesting stuff and then it'll come back and then we'll, so on and so forth. So it's not, I'm not too worried about it. And even then, like, we're obviously not filling the line over there. So I'm just not super worried about it. I'm not worried too much about filling these lines and maxing out how much we have, because it's gonna be a lot. Anyway, so there's iron. I guess I could, because if I request silicon and then make silicon, I could use that. Is there another one nearby, or is all the silicon spread out? So there's that one, there's this one, and then there's this one. So I guess I could but we need iron more than anything. Okay, so we're going to do, that's remote supply, but unfortunately what I forgot to do, and I don't think I can do, is if I go back to this planet, yeah, I can't set it up to be remote demand, but yeah, so that sucks. Let's see here. I'm gonna get iron set up real quick. What else did I bring? I brought a bunch of stuff that I don't know how useful it's gonna be, but we brought it. All right, so where's the next patch of iron? So we've got 2 nice iron veins with a copper vein right there, and then we've got 3. Okay, so we'll put, I'm just gonna go stamp these down real quick. Take you guys with me. So we're gonna stamp one down like, I think right about here works for these 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. And that's gonna be iron and copper. And we're gonna put 10 of those guys in. Okay. Actually, so I think this can be a good chunk of things. And then that's gonna be a fat chunk of iron, boys. Come on. Yeah, we'll stamp this one down and it's gonna get from all these copper and that iron. Yep. It's gonna be here-ish. So that one's gonna be iron, copper, and then silicon. And it's gonna supply the silicon, and I'll make the silicon on this planet, but it's just gonna supply it. So iron, copper, silicon. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm a fan. Okay, and I probably could have gotten this iron, but I want to take all 3 of these irons and that copper into this station. right here. Yep. We're gonna do iron and copper. Okay, so we've got iron, copper, iron. Ooh, and you know what? Let's get these set up real quick, because I think that'll probably be quote unquote enough iron for us right now back home. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these set up. I'm probably gonna try to do that in a little bit of a time lapse, because I really like them. I think they're cool. I hope you guys like them. I haven't seen anything saying you don't, so yeah, I will be right back. And we are back. We are. I ran out of belts, so I could not continue on my... I think I had one more to do for this thing that I was doing. Probably, maybe more. I don't know. We're also running out of power on this planet, and I did not bring... I brought 5 solar panels. So it just wasn't really gonna happen. Yeah, and I don't even think that's what it's stuff's still charging, but so we're here. We have made it to these planets. We're done. So what we need to do now is head back to Delta Centauri 2, and we didn't really do any like gearing up or making copper or more silicon or more titanium. Really, we just needed the ore. We needed so much iron ore, and I think we'll have enough so that we can, you know, ramp up our production to the place that we want it. Man, the music is so amazing in this game. So what are we gonna do when we get back to the planet? I don't really know. Well, we're gonna set up the logistic demand for iron and yeah. Oh, do I not? Okay, that makes more sense. Need to avoid Delta Centauri. Nope. Okay, that could have been really bad, but it wasn't. So we gotta set up the demand, which means on this guy we put in those and they're there. We remote demand, and then on this guy oh yeah, we'll remote demand, bam. And then on this, oh, I keep forgetting how to do this well. So that's that one, and then that one's fine. Okay, so I think we were kind of fine beforehand. I just want to make sure we're fine is really where I'm at in this game. Is I don't want to ever potentially run out just because I didn't plan ahead fast enough, and then I'm screwed and I have to like restart some things. So that's why I really wanted to get that done, and it's really why I wanted to do what we just did. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to do anything now is another question. Honestly, I think this episode has been quite long, even though I don't feel like I did much. Give me 1 second. Alright, I think we still have time to do something else. So, What are we gonna do though? We know what we just learned, or we have pretty much, we have the basic components all geared up. So we have iron ingots, copper ingots, high purity silicon, titanium, stone brick, and energetic graphite. We also have crude oil, and we have a bunch of coal. We also have steel, we have gears, we have prisms. And now what do I want to do? My goal is to get to here, but again, I probably want to start gearing up to have these guys being made inside of one of these systems. At least, which means we'll have to make all three of these, and then these guys. And then yeah, probably smelters, and so maybe all the buildings, including the logistics stuff and the research, before I get to yellow science. And all of this, I keep feeling like I have to preface this for some reason. The only reason I'm doing most of this is so that I don't get screwed later, because I made it this. I wanted to get this way because I think it's so much more fun. It's more interesting to play this way, and it's just cooler. if I'm being really honest with how I feel about it. So one thing I think we need, I'm actually going to not do the water pumps here, is we're probably going to need some green circuits, which this is not going to be, I don't know why I used these. I could easily just use one of these, and that should keep this still on. Let's do 2000, 2000, 5000. So green circuits, let's take a look. And the reason we're using green circuits is because they're for freaking everything. They're just used in so many things. They're used in orange circuits. They're used in not blue circuits, but they're used in so many buildings. So we need quite a lot. So we need, let's see here, 2 per 1 second. Oh, that's actually pretty quick. So 15 will fill a belt. Cool. Actually, that's really cool. Yeah. So we're gonna do, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, it's getting close. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and oh my gosh, that sucks. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna do that. And then I'll do it this way. I'll go further out, y'all, further out. And I'm not using, I want this now. These strips are starting to indicate to me where I actually have stuff. 3, okay, now I can make kind of, ugh. Oh my gosh, that was silly of me, but we're here. We need something like that. That guy right there. And let's go, oh yeah, I need more belts. Actually, that should probably be the thing that I focus on, is belts. I'll do it after this. This is taking forever for me to get there. How are we doing on power here? Yeah, we're kind of fine. Oh, hey, Lamau. Let's go ahead and set. Like that, I guess, for now. Oh my gosh, whatever. What? Well, that was kind of worthless. Whatever. We want to change that anyway. That's enough stone to make a lot of things. So we need some belts. We'll take from here first. Should be enough. How we doing on everything else? I have a feeling yeah, that's titanium. It's usually titanium at this point is what is missing from this chest. Which honestly, this is kind of nice, because now these guys can start popping out things. And again, I want to get to the place where I automate this, but I just, oh yeah, I guess I could do this real quick. There's something about it right now that worries me, so let's go get some belts and finish up this little project, and then I think we'll be done. And I'll probably try to automate the rest of the intermediate things, like those magnetic coils. Maybe electric motors. Where am I going? Over there. Okay. Yeah, just like the plasma I don't know. These magnetic coils, some motors, some turbines. Yeah, just kind of the more intermediate. That would be nice for me, but okay. So let's get. This is gonna be iron. Oh, whoops. So we want iron, copper, green circuits. And we actually want it out of this one. We're just gonna go down. Actually, you know what? Copper is the lowest capacity. So now we'll do copper. And then we'll bring it out. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And let me temper these a little bit. I'm gonna do 25 of each, and then 5,000 of those. Is this gonna be able to reach? Do these need to be closer? Oh my Atlanta. That's frustrating. Let's do those before they get placed. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then I might do another on this side, and have it going out. I'm not sure yet. So I'll kind of show you how I'm doing this. So that goes out, that goes in, that goes in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So I kind of do something like this. It's pretty annoying, but also you have to do it. I know there is a mod that helps you copy and paste things, but I don't know. I'm late. Well, one, I'm lazy, which is kind of funny because if I was really lazy, I would get it so I wouldn't have to do this. And then two, I've heard good things about it, but also that it can crash, which is fine. Just have to save and stuff, but yeah. All right, let's do that. Collide with other object. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Well, I thought those were spaced out enough, but apparently not, which is not fine, but we're just gonna go like this for right now. And then we're gonna local demand, local demand. Oh, I guess I could put these and those in there. And let's just see it come. Let's see them come down the line. Oh, did I set the filter for iron? Did not. Doesn't take that long to get there. And this is why I researched speed before carrier or capacity. I think it's more important. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And now copper's coming in, going out. Oof. Looking good. So yeah, I could take from the other side and push one out. What's wrong with you? Ah, that's what's wrong. And then that's wrong. Let's just check. Any other yellow dots? Nope. Should I? Should I? I feel like, yeah, I probably should. So we'll just do this again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what? Oh, was that one of these? 1, 2, and 3. 1, whoops. And this might overwhelm the iron capacity that we have on that line. Actually, I am almost certain it is, so I'm not going to do that. I would have to take another iron line out, which I could do, but for now, I think we have... I don't want to say plenty. We have green circuits. We have green circuits in the network. This is easily scalable upscalable, whatever. And then the only other thing I think I really have to automate in a scale like so is magnetic coils and maybe electric motors and turbines. I am not sure. And how so? It's probably electric magnetic coils, motors, and then microcrystalline components, because we use them so much for these gold circuits, which is used for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we use. And then everything else we can kind of make a smaller little system that does a couple of things. Kind of more like, let's just, I'm gonna just show you what I'm thinking rather than doing it. So place that. We say we want to, yep. Say we want to make these guys. We just request boom and boom, and then we make like 1, 2, 3, 4, and copy, paste, 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 paste. We send them. We gonna ask for like 500 of each, and then 2,500 of those. Like, this is what I want to get to, but you have to do the big kind of scaling up-y things that I'm doing first, before I feel like you can get to where I'm trying to go. Maybe that makes sense. So then we bring 1, I think these are, again, 2, 1, tab, 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 2, and then bring this guy out here. And I'm sure you guys know this, it's just, how did that happen? No, actually I want that to be steel. And then all we gotta do is, you know, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And then switch to demand, switch to demand. And then we've got quite a bit, like these will just start making it. It'll make 1 per second, but that's super easily scalable, and that's remote demand. And I would probably prefer to use, you know, the logistics stations, but I just kind of set it up there. Actually, let me get rid of that. And you know what? We'll just do it. We'll make it happen real quick, just because we can. So we'll do steel, copper, and then these things, just because we're here, we're almost done. And it's not very hard, and we wanted like 2,000, 1,500, and 2,000. Remote supply, remote storage, and then local demand, local demand. So yeah, we like, this is the beauty of this, is we can set this up really easily. And I mean, this is like a more simple one, but steel is an intermediary product just like these guys are, and we're already maxed out. Wow, that's crazy. Remote storage, and yeah. But like, watch, this will be done in 2 seconds. And I'm just kind of dumping these, because I never know when I'm gonna actually, I don't think I'll ever use those in this one, but if I need them, I will. And boom, bam, we have these guys in the network. Now, well, they're about to be in the network once the copper gets here, which it's coming. Boom, bam, done. Like, super easy, not very hard. It's pretty scalable if I go that way. And this is why I'll probably do more of the intermediary products, because like you can only do these so close. Well, I don't really know how, oh, I guess I can do it. A lot closer than I thought. So, okay, let's do, oh, okay, I can do them pretty close. Anyway, that is going to be all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.